just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see it.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets nothing.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Darnold. And this one's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now Darnold. Under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Here it goes, an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Chargers 21. Jets nothing. Time long, set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Now it's Crowder. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Darnold now to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Not much there, only a yard. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, it's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenneth Murray gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. After the sack on first down, Darnold. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, though.
He's by himself. Keenan Allen, 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 83 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Michael Badgley lining up 40.
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Down. 3rd and 15.
To throw is Darnold. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Chargers 35. Jets, nothing.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rashawn Jenkins picks it off, and his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. This is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game?
His 3rd interception. Picked up by Brian Poole. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
2nd down and 10. Darnold. He'll air this one out deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line.
A gain of 40 yards.
On 1st down, Darnold. Open man is Denzel Mims. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Michael Davis.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. This is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown. On the final play of the first half, the prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And 10.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
Again, Herbert. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Blesson Austin. Past the 20. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive lines have to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And hits him in stride. And he's going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Top of Blesson Austin. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Well, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, New York.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. A first down throw, Darnold. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Griffin. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Chargers' 24-yard line.
Again, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
He was brought down at
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Jets.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The quick slant caught, and he's going to to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, and there's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
The 35-yard line.
They'll roll him out right. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's out of bounds, but that was for a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now it's Crowder. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold finding Perriman there for a New York first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
Jets first down.
Darnold to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, 51 yards. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Herbert throwing again. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To the air again, Herbert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's caught on the right side, Williams. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Herbert back to the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 18-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Time long, set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Darnold on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Badgley on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Chargers 63, Jets 21.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown.
Certainly not what they
plus you're giving up yardage.
At the 41-yard line. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Darnold and the Jets come up third and long following the sack.
It's third down.
Darnold from the gun. And he finds his man Griffin. Try, 10, 5, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win.
There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Coaching, playing, the whole deal, and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So that one will be accepted. Faking the give, Darnold. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
I bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Now, wait a minute. Did the Jets get it? They did. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.